Yup, back on another video. Different one, just a little conversation. Because I do play a lot of these games a lot. I don't really. I would play Guilty Gear a lot if it had players online. It obviously has players. But a lot of talk been going on. Like, what's wrong with Mortal Kombat? Why is it so low? This list is pretty crazy to look at. I thought Mortal Kombat. I didn't expect it to be higher than Tekken or Street Fighter. Not even close. But 100% expected it to be third. And because of the popularity, not gameplay wise, but a lot of people are like, the biggest why Mortal Kombat so low. Harsh reality. The truth is, it's just not a good. It's not just the game people wanted. I don't think Mortal Kombat 1 is a bad game, but Mortal Kombat 1 does not hold a candle to Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Not even close. It's a shame. It's a shame. And, this is just competitive. And people are like, well, it's just a competitive scene. That doesn't really change what the game is. And I think people are missing, like, this is the biggest. This is the next time you're going to get the most eyes on your video game after release. So let's say Mortal Kombat, I don't know, wanted to drop a trailer. People would still see it. But, because of everybody at EVO. But after your release, this is the most eyes there's going to be in Mortal Kombat, period. And, if people are seeing these 645 people entered. This does not paint the picture. This does not paint Mortal Kombat in a good light, too. For Mortal Kombat, since release, has been under fire from everybody. Casually, competitively, and people who don't even give a fuck about the game. Who people never play it. Reviewers. It's been under fire since release. It's never had a streak of longer than, 2 months that people was like, oh, this is a good game. Or, this game is heading in a good direction. So now that this numbers even dropped 645, it's more like just adding fuel to the fire. And, it's weird. It's really weird because I think Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising is a complete better game than Mortal Kombat 1. I played it on my channel. I don't play it anymore because it ran out of players. Don't hold players like Mortal Kombat. It takes forever to find a match. But I would definitely easily trade the player base in Mortal Kombat 1 for Grand Blue versus Rising. And that's what happened. That seems like what happened. It seems like Mortal Kombat fans didn't like Mortal Kombat 1. So in the first time for 20 years? For the first time in 20 years, Mortal Kombat fans had to go find another game to play. And that's why these numbers are like this. These numbers were never like this. I believe if Mortal Kombat 1 was good and people liked it to the level of MKX and even a MK11, that these numbers would be completely different. Mortal Kombat 1 would probably be number 2 or 3. But I think Street Fighter 6 would stay number 1. But since people don't like Mortal Kombat 1, or it has a negative stigma behind it, because you can like Mortal Kombat 1, but the truth is it has a negative stigma behind it that it's not a good game. So if people liked it, their numbers would be different. But now Mortal Kombat 1 fans are like, man, I got to find something else to play because I don't really fuck with this cameo system. I wanted a 1v1 game. And now they're finding Tekken. Now, Street Fighter 6 has modern controls. So if you want to, get into Street Fighter 6, you can do that pretty easily. Grand Blue has 2B in it. And they have a modern controls too. Guilty Gear Strive, I have no clue why that's so high. It's a good game. But I am shocked. That's probably the biggest shock on here is Guilty Gear. Because Grand Blue came out this year. I think it did. It came out this year, yeah. So that's not really a shock that it's on here. But Guilty Gear this high is insane. KOF, not surprised. Not surprised at all. KOF is I don't like KOF. I think Mortal Kombat 1 is easily better than KOF 15. But it's just weird. It's just weird, because the reason this is so big is because it's Mortal Kombat. If this was Street Fighter, Tekken, or Guilty Gear, it would not be this much noise. It's like I don't know. Like I said, Mortal Kombat One. I've never said this, but Mortal Kombat One is like the Patriots, the Cowboys, and the Lakers of fighting games. So when you're down like this, it's like, it's bigger than it should be, or not bigger than it should be. It's going to make new noise. And I don't. People are like, Mortal Kombat One could be better. I don't really see Mortal Kombat One really changing anything. They're not working to change anything either. I mean, since release, the game has not really changed. The game has almost been out for a year. Since release, I feel like the game has been the same. It's been the same since dropped. The characters, the DLC pack. Although I wasn't really excited for Omni Man or Homelander. I was excited for Peacekeeper because I watched the show. I don't think the DLC pack really hit with everybody on the level of Rambo and Arnold and Spawn and even MKX. But I don't think the DLC pack makes or break a game. That's not what makes or break a game at all. But that for Mortal Kombat maybe. So many things. The online is bad. Like they're not really fixing the game. I really feel like in a dark reality that Mortal Kombat or NetherRealms are just like, we're just gonna let this ride out. We have the money to make another game. Let's just do it right next time. Because Mortal Kombat 1 could definitely afford to have a dud. NetherRealms could definitely afford to have a misstep. I know they've hit every game since MK9, whether you liked any game after MK9, they've hit every time. So after this, we might, MK2 might be good. Might be a lot better, but I don't see it really getting better. I don't really see it getting better. I have no clue what Under Night in the Birth to Celsius is. I will be watching Evo too. I don't know if obviously not be streaming it, but like Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, yeah, I'm watching those. Tekken 8 is such a fun game to watch, but and that's another thing. Like we've seen Mortal Kombat with these finals coming up. Like we've seen Mortal Kombat, we've seen it. Who haven't seen Mortal Kombat? You watch one Mortal Kombat tournament, you've seen them all. It's either going to be Johnny or Tanya, since Peacemaker was nerfed. If Peacemaker wasn't nerfed, it was going to be Peacemaker or Johnny. We're either going to be Peacemaker. It's either going to be Johnny, Tanya, or like, who else is top tier? Kenshi. But like, there's not going to be really anybody different. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Johnny Mirror match for the finals. But who knows what Street Fighter is going to be like? You might get fucking JP. You can get a JP, a Ken, a Kuma, Bison. Especially, no, Bison's not allowed. You could get who else is Cammy? Cammy's fucking good. Jury, like there's so many people you can see in the top 2 grand finals of Street Fighter. But Mortal Kombat did them to themselves. But peace. I'll see you next video and goodbye.